and other pollinators are spoiled for choice in late spring. There's so many flowers to choose from. And when gardening for bees and other pollinators, it's important to grow the widest range of flowers possible. Bees, moths, butterflies, hoverflies, they all have different mouthparts, different lengths of tongue, and so you need a range of daisy-type flowers, bowl-shaped flowers, flowers with long flower tubes to cater for all the different types of mouthparts that the bees and other pollinators have. This foxglove here has a very long flower tube, so the bee climbs inside and uses its long tongue to access the nectar. Here we have chives, which are a bee magnet. Each composite flower comprises tiny little flowers, so the bees waste very little energy going from one flower to the next. There's this bee here that's just crawling from one flower to the next and just dipping its tongue in each one. Another thing to consider when growing plants for bees and other pollinators is to grow a long season of flowers. So the chives are in flower now, but as these flowers fade, this lovely fennel behind will grow taller and flower to replace that source of pollen and nectar. Bumblebees in particular love Nectaroscordums. Just while I've been standing here, 4 different species have been visiting these flowers and they're literally fighting over the blooms. So if you want to learn your different bumblebee species, buy some Nectaroscordums, plant them next to a bench and then just sit and watch them come to the flowers. Here we are in Bee City. This cotoneaster is literally covered in hundreds of bees. We've got the early nesting bumblebee, we've got the tree bumblebee, we've got the garden bumblebee. It's buzzing. All of them getting onto these little individual flowers, going from one to the next, filling up with nectar and pollen. Below the cotoneaster we've got this lovely marsh marigold here, which is a really open bowl shape, which is really good for hoverflies and short-tongued bees like honeybees. Other flowers you can grow for bees and other pollinators include Jacob's ladder, poppies, particularly Welsh poppies, alliums, wisteria, roses. Anything that's got an open shape where the bees and the other pollinators can access the pollen and nectar inside the flower is key, and you'll have loads of bees, loads of butterflies, loads of moths and loads of hoverflies coming into your garden for their stock of pollen and nectar.